Where is it born? The fire, the hunger that grips an individual so intensely, it drives his entire team. Two men lie at the heart of the NBA championship. Each has traveled a vastly different path. Each has pulled his team to the same point in time. Michael Jordan permits nothing but success, a national championship at North Carolina, 2 Olympic gold medals, 3 times the NBA MVP, twice a world champion.
My main driving force is to win 3 in a row and certainly somehow put myself in the elite category as Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
Magic in the Cleveland series, B.J. Armstrong did a very good job against Mark Price and Terrell Brandon pressuring him. Kevin Johnson presents a few different problems, however.
Michael Jordan able to go glass to give the Bulls a 7-4 lead. The Lakers in the opening round of the playoffs did not play well against Seattle. Jordan off the steal, 3-on-2. It's Grant from Jordan. It counts in the foul. The foul called on West.
Well, Charles Barkley's going to have to... It was after that coming down that he had the turnover take place. But Grant, the guy who can run the floor, converts easily. Charles Barkley is going to...
By Williams. Goes to the finger roll. Swept aside by Scott Williams.
One thing that kind of jumps out at you here early as Michael hits Grant on that transition, filling the right lane, score for Horace Grant. One of the things that jumps out at you, Mike takes an early shot, and maybe they'll get one back at the other end.
It's Jordan, final seconds, getting it off. Yes. 0.3 of a second remaining in the quarter. Now battling for position for the tip. It's controlled by Chicago.
And Phil Jackson goes with his small group, the 3-guard offense. Michael Jordan pulls up, hits a jumper, and this will be a good unit to use throughout the series against Phoenix. Michael Jordan gets Marley off balance. You can see him rock back on his heels, just gets enough space to elevate and get a good look at the rim.
And look for Michael to be doing a lot of shooting in this quarter because
in the finals last year as a member of the Portland Trail Blazers. Jordan from deep. Yes. Michael Jordan has 8 points. The Bulls by 16.
Earlier in this game.
Phoenix have moved within 9. They were down by 20. Here's Jordan extending. Michael Jordan driving the lane. And he's given the Bulls a 52-41 advantage. If you got Bulls led by as many as 20. Phoenix now down by 11 at halftime.
Marley gets up so close that Michael has no choice but to put it on the floor, take it to the basket, and the fact that they didn't close down in time allows them to get to the front of the rim.
So Michael Jordan with 10 points in the first half. Charles Barkley with 8. Dumas lost it, and Pippen feeds Jordan. Michael Jordan. 12 points for Jordan, and the Bulls have a 10-point lead. Jordan passed on the outside shot and went to the floater. Beautiful finish by Michael.
A moment ago, the Michael Jordan who puts the ball on the floor, the ability to convert with either hand. Well, this time he decides he's going to use the left hand. Up on a little different look, winding his way down the lane. The concentration, even with the body contact of West, enables Michael to score.
And the foul by West put the Suns over the level. Back check and forecheck right throughout. That was his explanation.
Well, I thought that good offensive rebound there by Michael Jordan. I thought that the series
is third.
Well, Michael Jordan, who has the ability to get that first step, get in the lane quickly, finds an easy way to get himself 2 points.
Bulls swing it. They did not have the good shot. Now Jordan finds the good shot.
What patience by the Bulls team. Jordan penetrates, kicks it to B.J., who has a shot.
Scott Williams, who started this fourth quarter, able to field that long pass. Williams played well in the first half. Jordan able to penetrate, and the Bulls with a 77-69 lead.
See what happens when you take Dan Marley and not put him on Michael Jordan. Richard Dumas comes running out
to Phoenix.
So Michael Jordan, who had 10 points in the first half, sees the seam, the opening, gets past Dumas after the fake. Easy score for him.
Official closer, but three of the best officials here.
Jordan with the steal. And Jordan goes all the way. You also may have noticed Scott Williams, who went down.
Guard offense right now, with Michael Jordan really playing small forward.
Jordan off the dribble. 25 group. Crowd wanted to travel.
They have KJ trying to play Michael Jordan, and Chicago's trying to get it over to him for a mismatch.
And Jordan able to head off the fake on Johnson.
But see, that's a championship team for you. She took it all the way.
Michael Jordan being played by KJ. They'll run a series of little screens to free him up. Then a little fade move, show the ball, change of direction. Good clean look at the rim for Michael. Scottie Pippen then, who when you...
Here's Jordan. Jordan is fouled.
You saw that coming. And he had the big man backpedaling, and Michael took it right in.
Michael always trying to do here. He gets no clean look, initiate body contact, get to the free throw line, try to make those 2 foul shots.
And the Bulls just under 1 minute to go in the game.
There's still plenty of time left in this basketball game. They need a few breaks, but that's not one of them right there.
Well, the whole team of the Phoenix Suns just watched.
Chicago brings it right down, and perhaps Phoenix thought he was going to pull it out. No way. He saw the opening. He takes advantage.
Batted away by Jordan and scooped up by Pippen, leading to the fast break. Jordan, yes, and the game is tied at 2.
But that's still that time by Kate.
The Suns and the Bulls are tied at 2. Oh, beautiful alley-oop for Scottie Pippen, a look-away thrown by Michael Jordan.
Much like they just did there.
Jordan looks like Michael wants to get to it early offensively. He's come guarding Charles Barkley. Williams coming on for the first time. Jordan for 3. Yes. Michael Jordan hitting from downtown. He now has 7 points. And Mike,
For being honest, he held up his hands, so the officials went along with the call.
game is tied at 31. Michael Jordan with 9 points, and the Bulls lead by 2. Thank you, Ahmad. Cliff Livingston came up very strong in the playoffs the last couple of years. Michael Jordan with a sweet stroke. Cliff played in Greece this past season. Pippen broke it up. Nobody back for the Suns. It's Jordan all the way. And a timeout taken by Paul Westphal.
Unselfish play by the Bulls. Give it to Michael. Let him get the 2.
Bob Costas will be along at halftime. Here's Jordan. Oh, what a pass for Horace Grant.
You talk about beautiful, unselfish basketball. There's give and go. Pass, cut to the basket, get it back.
Barkley with the setup. Marley could not finish it. Jordan. The Bulls lead 47-39. Michael has hit his last 4, and he has 15 points.
Had just passed the ball across the floor over to Scottie Pippen, and now he moves without the basketball. Give and go, get it back, draw the defense, make the pass, and finish off. Jordan, who moves as well as anyone in the league without the basketball, just draws all the attention and then unselfish play.
The hands of Eastern clubs, and 3 of the losses after the All-Star break. Jordan on the recovery. Now that's one you rarely see. The pass
Was a little bit short. Jordan couldn't extend, but Marley goes back and gets a body on him right there to prevent him from scoring, but Jordan recovers more quickly than Dan Marley.
The Bulls have hit 10 of their last 11.
Coming out of that last timeout, Ahmad overheard Phil Jackson telling the Bulls they like the tempo, they feel they're in control as Michael Jordan tips it in, and he wanted Cartwright on the floor to stabilize his team.
Second quarter for the Bulls, who now lead by 14.
Well, here's Michael Jordan attacking the offensive board. See, Michael can hurt you in so many different ways. You always got to know where he is on the court and put a body on him.
Jordan chased by Chambers and Marley. They continue the double up. Shot clock at 1. King gets inside.
Again, we're talking about team defense. See, you got to get a man rotate.
with the rebound and pops it back out. Here's Jordan for three. Yes. So Michael Jordan with his second three-pointer. He has 24. The Bulls regroup. Now lead.
Answered with a big basket. We'll see if they can do it one more time.
Jordan. Yes. And they do answer. The Bulls 70. The Suns 67.
In the Chicago Bulls.
Chambers blocked from behind by Jordan. Bulls have hit 6 of the last. Oh, what a pass. Jordan for Grant. The Bulls by 10.
The big man running the floor.
The Bulls 83. The Suns 82. Jordan. So Michael Jordan to the floater against Chicago. A 3-point lead. Barkley wants to stay in. He is hurting. The reverse. Michael Jordan has 30. The Bulls now lead 87-82.
The right arm of Jordan.
Michael has 32 points.
See, Marv, the problem was Michael goes out of the game.
This was talking about when Michael Jordan steps back on the floor, you have to pay special attention. He has the mentality of taking the ball to the basket and then so good finishing with either right or left.
Second team, number 24, Tom Chambers returns to the Suns.
Chamber. Michael Jordan. He's getting good looks.
Oh, yeah, see, Phil Jackson knew that was the right time to rest.
Barkley missed the tip. And Armstrong gets to it.
You see gang rebounding by Chicago. Everybody tries to help out.
And Jordan able to finish it off. And the foul. Beautiful fast break executed. The foul was called on Kevin Johnson.
Now, the key to this fast break is B.J. Armstrong, because watch him look off the man who was guarding Michael Jordan, and he looked him off and then came right back to him. Beautiful move by B.J. to set up Michael Jordan. And the difference in this game right now is going to...
Jordan to the fadeaway. Michael Jordan with another big shot. He has 38 points.
But, Marv,
Following the series of fakes, Michael Jordan makes it 40 points. And the Bulls with a 106-98 lead.
It's a triangle offense, all right, but the triangle is smart enough to get the ball to Michael Jordan in a one-on-one isolation. The other 4 red shirts on the other side of the floor. Watching Michael.
A minute 33 to go. Suns down to their final timeout. 1 remaining.
To come out and play hard from the beginning. Chicago has to withstand the early minutes.
And Michael Jordan puts the Bulls on the board.
And there's the concern with Kevin playing them.
they don't have to listen to their crowd, and they're feeling right at home right now.
Here's Pippen. And it's tipped home by Jordan. Let's see. Bulls try to break, but the Suns did get back. Jordan with room for 3. Yes. Michael Jordan has 7.
Move comes up with the ball.
Both teams have only 2 team fouls. Very few whistles here at the start. Jordan, after feeling around for the presence of Marley, connecting for game 3 of the best of 7. Phoenix trying to cut it to a 2-1 lead. Chicago trying to go up 3-0, and Michael Jordan puts the Bulls up 27-19.
Dan Marley just stood in that corner.
By 6 points. Jordan off the crossover. Oh, he's on fire. Michael Jordan.
It's not always going to be KJ guarding Michael. This time he feels the bigger man needs a little space, a little hip action, then elevate over the top to get a good look. Not only does he do it at the offensive end, but he leaves Marley, picks Oliver Miller's pockets, goes down, gets the easy score, and Dan Marley just cannot believe.
Jordan with the room. Too much room for Michael Jordan from a Phoenix point of view. 15 for Jordan. But back in '69, it was Jerry West of the Lakers scoring 41. John Havlicek of Boston hit in 43 as Michael Jordan cuts it to a 2-point lead. Listen, then he lost possession. Jordan for three. Michael Jordan hitting the three-pointer, his second of the night, and he has 20 points for the game.
And he didn't, and that's why he got that three-point shot. Opening up the offensive arsenal, Michael Jordan stops behind the three-point line.
Al Marley picks up Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Jordan. Oh, he set it up with the crossover. 22 for Jordan. B.J. Armstrong has had the hot hand. Now Jordan posting up. Oh, very friendly rim for Michael.
Well, he's at home. You know, he knows these rims here. Michael Jordan waits till the ball is reversed, then knows he has the size advantage. Don't give anybody a chance to come over and help out. Just get it up on that rim over the top of KJ.
Could not complete it. And again, Pippen on the open floor. Jordan for three. Michael Jordan with his third three-pointer.
He got a long three. Here's a pretty fast break right here. Michael Jordan spots up for a three. Pippen recognized. Michael knocks it down. Then 83.
20 seconds remaining in the quarter as Michael Jordan is giving the Bulls a 1-point lead.
Players sometimes you play like you're supposed to win at home. And right now they're playing, they know they have to get out and run, do the thing they're supposed to do.
Right off the steal, Pippen set up by Jordan. Cuts it to a 9-point. Phoenix
Doing their offense very well at the half-court end.
Suns by 7. Jordan going black. Phoenix 101. Chicago 96. Just minute 35 to go. Fourth quarter. Jordan sets up front. And the foul.
Well, you talk about Michael Jordan. He can do it all. He's going to go baseline this time. Take all the double teaming. Find Horace Grant. Slam dunk by Horace Grant. And this crowd is going crazy.
Mark West called.
He's did a good job of defending it.
Jordan. Well, Johnson fell down going for the fake, and Michael Jordan, who has struggled from the fourth quarter on, is able to hit the basket that gives Chicago a 2-point lead.
The first time they tried to get it going, Phoenix defended him well. But on the reverse, KJ loses his balance trying to hip up and bump Michael Jordan. Jordan then, with no one in front of him, gets a clean look, hits the jump shot. KJ there, goes down. You've got to try and maintain your balance. Don't give him a clear look.
We come up on 2 minutes remaining of the second overtime. Jordan! And Chicago leads 111-107.
Jordan flashes across the lane, goes box to box, catches KJ on his back. They deliver the ball right on time at the right moment, just when Michael needed it to convert the layup.
Now Jordan to the fadeaway. Oh, an enormous basket for Michael Jordan, who has been struggling from the fourth quarter on.
Michael Jordan knows that Pippen's struggling. He's got to do it. After he makes this one, he turns as he's running down the floor, and on his face you could see a sigh of relief, as if to say,
For the Bulls.
Paul Westphal complaining that time Barkley was shoved in the back. That's why he didn't come up with the rebound.
Here's Jordan. The Bulls lead by 2. 40 points for Michael Jordan.
Just emphasize points early in the game. Go back to when, at the end of the first quarter, Pippen went a little bit too soon to the basket.
And Jordan gets the roll. 5-point. Phoenix. Come out with a couple of hoops here in the early going. Phoenix 6 and Chicago 2. Michael Jordan hitting on his first attempt. On Friday night, and the Suns want to make it a Game 6 back in Phoenix on Sunday. Michael Jordan is caught right, played by Barkley. Jordan, yes. 7 points for Michael Jordan, and the Bulls lead 21-16.
If you get Michael down low enough, the double team can't get there soon enough, he'll just shoot it over the top of Kevin Johnson. And then this is one opportunity.
Bulls 25 and the Suns 22. Bulls have hit their last 7 straight as Michael Jordan makes it 4 for 7. Bulls have led by as many as 7. Michael Jordan on target. He's 5 out of 8, 11 points.
Chicago Bulls.
First time McRae has played in this series. Seldom used during the season. Jordan, yes, and it counts.
Well, Michael Jordan feels he can beat Dan Marley off the dribble anytime he wants to, and he does it right there, scoop it for 2. Now, that's the reason why they switched KJ and put KJ on him in Game 3, and now you can see that Marley is back.
Now Barkley facing the triple team.
Charles was so concerned about McRae coming down from the top that he lost sight of Stacey King from behind him.
Jordan with 15. The Bulls lead 35-31.
Let's go back a moment ago to Michael, who's made a decision here, a concerted effort to go to the basket, 7 for 11 from the floor at this point.
Challenge that's there today or at this particular time, and I think that's helped me elevate my game and be more consistent with my play.
3 minutes gone by in the second quarter, and the Bulls now lead 37-35. Here's Jordan. 19 for Jordan.
There aren't a whole lot of jump shots coming out of Michael Jordan this evening.
Paxson looking to spot up. Jordan through the foul. Well, Phil Jackson told us after practice yesterday he wanted Michael going to the rim, and that has been the case here in the first half.
Well, he certainly elevates his game here as he finishes with the right hand. Then that was so good he decided to come back again and try it with the left. Watch Marley yelling for help immediately. Where's my help? Come on, guys, close the lane down. But a little too late as Michael draws contact. Had to play KJ on Michael a whole lot here so far, and they're still close enough. If he needs him a lot in the second half, he should be fresh.
Michael Jordan, 10 for 14.
Michael Jordan with the smaller KJ goes down the baseline, then just intends to elevate over the top and get a good look. That KJ did a good job keeping the ball in front of him.
Jordan with some room. 11 of 16, 27.
Jordan, he has the foot speed to stop his penetration. He does a pretty good job here taking away the lane, so Michael pulls back out. But the one thing Michael is doing now is using screens to free himself up. Now he has the jumper over the top of KJ. KJ just not big enough.
Bulls 0 for the last 6. Michael Jordan has returned and gets right to it. 29 for Jordan. It was deflected by Grant. Grant with the block. Jordan around Marley. Jordan all the way! Yes! And it counts!
Well, Michael is dangerous when he gets the rebound and he can go close to go. He's going to dunk on 2 guys.
What a lane opens up. No one closes down. You've got to get to Michael sooner. You let him get...
Barkley will go to the line.
It's just an empty feeling if you're Dan Marley, seeing Michael Jordan come at you full speed in the open court. You're backed it up, you're on your heels, you turn and look for help, and there's no one there.
Well, remember when I was telling you in Game 3, he did not come at anybody with a head of steam because he was tired. Well, tonight he's not tired, and he's the most dangerous when he's coming at you with a head of steam. He can go left or right.
Right to the end and giving Chicago very little time to try and score back at him.
That has not been one of Charles's fortes, shooting from downtown. Michael Jordan. Rebounded by Cartwright. Charles Barkley, 6 of 13. Michael Jordan, once again with the extension, once again taking it to the basket.
on him.
If you go back to the first half, we showed you him crossing over right to left. That time he gave you a little zigzag dribble. He started with the crossover, but came back to the right hand to come down the lane.
And Grant able to get to it. Scott Williams has replaced Bill Cartwright. Jordan around Dumas. Yes! And it counts!
The idea of putting a bigger man on Jordan Dumas is good, except he's got to guard him off the dribble, which is bad. Richard Dumas cannot play Michael Jordan off the dribble.
I'm sorry, Mike, but no way can you put a man that's not used to guarding.
The same tactics in the series against Seattle. Michael Jordan will do it on the road to get himself back involved. Jordan for Grant. Beautiful pass. The Bulls lead 79-71 with
Made a couple jumpers early, which got his confidence level up. Right now, he's just 2 for 9 from the floor. Not real confident shooting.
Michael Jordan, very confident shooting the ball. 41 for Jordan. Ainge changed his mind, started to go up, crowd wanted to travel, and then it's thrown away. Oh, Jordan and Ainge trash talking. Ainge with his hands on Jordan. Jordan just told him, get your hands off me.
Exactly. Now it's heating up. This is a series now. The series I come to expect that it was going to be. Like I said earlier, it was too much friendship earlier, and now they're getting into it the way a series in terms of a championship is supposed to be.
Looked like Jordan and Barkley had some words.
Hey, so you're doing what guys you don't expect to be in the game playing and scoring like they're doing.
Jordan, nice pull-up move by Michael Jordan. He has 45. The Bulls all the way. Here comes Jordan. For Michael Jordan, the Bulls,
who sees the opportunity. Chambers does not step up high enough, but then again, with Michael floating, who can?
Now, Charles
attempting to tie it at 2 with Game 5 here in Chicago Friday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, right here on NBC. Crossover move for Jordan, and finishes with the finger roll, plus the foul.
Dan Marley told us when he crosses over right to left, I cannot stay with him. I know it's coming, and there it is, right to left. He gets the step, and then the elevation, and then the finish.
Well, what happens is Michael Jordan knows his foot speed is better than Dan Marley's, and he's just using all the quickness that he has.
Jordan using the official Hugh Evans as a screen, and then he's pushed. Oh, Ainge and Jordan going at each other. Ainge and Jordan had a incident earlier, and they continue to talk. Michael had the finger pointed in the face of Ainge. He did not like
personal foul, Phoenix 22.
Did not like the body work from Ainge. The personal was called on Ainge, and a double technical on Jordan, and Ainge handed out.
I still say that here's the play again. Now, you're going to watch it right here. After the foul, Michael throws his elbow up. Danny was hollering for an elbow. Then they got tangled up here. Danny gets mad, grabs the ball. Michael, they're just exchanging right now. But I still say if Phoenix is going to have a chance to top right out and go at him.
The steal by Armstrong. Armstrong took it away from Kevin Johnson.
They want to play good defense without fouling right now.
There is a 7-second disparity between the shot clock and the game clock. Jordan, yes, and it counts.
You know, it would have been better for Charles to foul him all the way than halfway fouling.
Foul called on Barkley. 4-point lead for Chicago. 12 of 17 from the line. Gunning for point number 55. The Bulls lead by 5, 13 and 3/10 seconds remaining in regulation. And the Suns take a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left.
Just when Phoenix had come out of the timeout, set up a play to try and tie the score. The inbounds pass is fumbled, picked off by B.J. Armstrong, and then Chicago tries to use the clock.
And remember, I was talking about whether child would hard foul Michael Jordan. It was time for that hard foul right there. Instead of hard fouling, he lets Jordan get it up, and he compounded by fouling him, and it's a chance for the three-point play.
The Bulls by 5. We'll be back in a moment.
Jordan puts the ball on the floor, goes to the basket to try and initiate contact. Instead of taking his arms down, Charles Barkley tries to move under him for the offensive foul. No good. Too much concentration, too much elevation. Michael Jordan on the drive to the basket gives Chicago the lead.
And Michael Jordan with 55 points has tied Rick Barry for the second highest total in an NBA Finals game. Elgin Baylor with 61. Rick Barry had 55 back in 67 against Philadelphia.
Johnson did from the left corner.
Michael Jordan for 3. Yes.
Michael, each game they've gone up 31 points, 42 points, 44, 55. Scottie Pippen with the backdoor layup.
And that was a beautiful pass from Michael Jordan.
After Jordan makes this three-pointer, he turns and comes back almost with a sense of satisfaction on his face, as if to say, yes, I feel it early, I'm off to a good start. Then, playing the other role, the playmaker.
Earlier, hey, get him 30 to 40 shots. If you're going to lose, you lose with Charles Barkley.
Here's Jordan. So Michael has hit his first 2, a 3 and a 2.
Jordan's first field goal attempt was a three-pointer. This one, in a little bit closer, shooting and playing with an extreme amount of confidence here early in.
Suns lead by 10. And they've hit 11. Oh, the alley-oop for Michael Jordan.
I want you to keep an eye on Michael Jordan up here with his left hand on Kevin Johnson as he pulls him in a different direction than he really wants to go. Left hand pulls, Jordan changes direction. The lob pass by Scottie Pippen. Jordan converts. Take him one way, pull him with that left hand if you can get away with it. And then all you have to do is be able to jump 3 feet above the rim and convert.
Departs. So Dumas is now guarding Jordan. Pippen. For Chicago.
For Chicago, as Michael sees the double team coming, Scottie Pippen finds the opening in the seam. Jordan delivers.
In the last couple of minutes, and that's what got them this early lead.
Jordan, difficult shot. Michael Jordan with the turnaround.
Down low, Michael Jordan knows if he catches it quick enough and turns before the double team can get.
Hitting 3 three-pointers. Michael Jordan showing some signs after not looking to shoot for a long stretch. Jordan on the follow.
Since we didn't call the foul, we're going to get the ball back to the Chicago Bulls.
Jordan, yes.
You know what that was? That was crossover move by Jordan is the one that he likes. Here, he becomes an offensive rebounder to help that way. Here, he tries right to left. I use that against Marley, it works. I use it against KJ, it works. A little bit of they'll come back next game.
Cotton Fitzsimmons, Senior Executive Vice President of the Suns, color commentator on the radio broadcast. Michael Jordan, 7 of 11.
He said, well, if I can't get to the basket tonight, I'll just pull up and take my jump shot. You see that he had his head down, that froze Dan Marley, and he just jumped right up for his jump shot.
2 key words.
He does have Stacey King and Scott Williams joining Jordan, Pippen, and Armstrong. Michael Jordan has 17. Sun man. Kevin Johnson guarding Michael Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Jordan cuts it to a 4-point Phoenix lead.
But what's happening here is that, first of all, Michael Jordan is just going to take KJ as close as he can to the basket and then jump right over him. He's been doing that all evening. Phoenix Suns are doing in their half-court offense. They're really executing their offensive play in the half-court very well.
Michael Jordan line drives it home. Phoenix 61 and Chicago.
Can't intimidate Danny Ainge. And hopefully, if he go after Danny, we have to go after him.
Yes, Danny Ainge. Jordan for 3. Yes. So Phoenix calls for time.
Since they've come out of the timeout, Chicago has hit 3 jump shots. Michael Jordan a 2, Paxson with the 3, then right back to Michael Jordan, who winds up getting behind the 3-point line for a 3-pointer. 8 straight points since the last timeout. And for Phoenix, the problem is you live by the sword, you die by the sword. They were making jump shots.
Crowd looking for a travel. Johnson had it knocked away by Pippen. 3-on-1, 4-on-1. It's Jordan. The Suns 76. The Bulls 71.
The strip by Paxson. They've got 3-on-1 numbers until number 23 decides to jump in there. Now it's 4-on-1. Michael with the finish.
Now both teams are over. Suns 88, Bulls 79. Jordan with the turnaround. And the Suns now lead by 7. Jordan. This crowd disappointed. They came here hoping to celebrate a 3-peat. Michael Jordan cuts it to 9. The Phoenix Suns.
Smart move by Ainge. Michael Jordan hit the little turnaround, but what he really was trying to do was create a shot for Paxson. Ainge almost... Michael Jordan was trying to create right there something for Paxson, but Ainge started to come and went back, stayed at home with his player.
Good luck from Kevin Johnson, but Dumas will stop. Michael Jordan on a pull-up. Yes. The Bulls 3 and the Suns nothing.
Just at the moment.
With the tip. Suns 12, Bulls 9. Jordan for 3, and Michael Jordan has tied the game at 12. Phoenix, he was looking for a foul. Armstrong on a hesitation dribble. Crowd roaring, they thought he stepped out of bounds. Jordan hits another 3.
Starts of his game early, down low inside, posting up against Kevin Johnson, and now he's catching Richard Dumas, the rookie, in late rotations. Stops behind the 3-point line, hits 1. KJ moves back to guard him. He just shoots right over the top again from behind the 3-point line.
Timeout. We come up on 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Jordan, yes. And Michael Jordan has 10 points. The Bulls. Armstrong fouling Barkley.
When Michael Jordan gets into this area and posts up, the double team is going to come from here. What he does immediately is turn away from it towards the baseline to get the shot off. If he turned to the middle of the lane, he would turn right into the double team. Instead, turning away, he gets a good look. Who was thrown out of a previous game here in this building by NBA security.
All right, Jordan from long range. That's a 3. Michael Jordan with his 3rd 3-pointer.
Is left in the first quarter. He picked up 3 points in the second quarter from the foul line.
And Jordan gets right back to it. The Bulls lead by 7. Jordan posting up. Yes. Michael Jordan, 7 of 12. He has 20 points. Shot clock at 8. Michael Jordan able to use the height advantage with Kevin Johnson in the matchup.
He is coming from. He feels Danny Ainge coming from the top, so he spins to the left shoulder, shoots the fadeaway, hits it over Kevin Johnson. The next time on the other side of the floor, he sees Marley coming late, so he turns to the right shoulder, elevates over Kevin Johnson. The ability to read the defense and make the right decision. Michael Jordan, the best.
Shot clock at 4. Jordan. Michael Jordan is 9 for 16. He has 24 points.
Excellent job. Chicago.
5:25 remaining in the game. Jordan getting the good look. He has 27. The Bulls 90. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the fourth. Here is Jordan. Yes! Michael Jordan answers. The Bulls 92 and the Suns 45. They double up on Jordan. Here is Jordan. Yes! Michael Jordan cuts it to a 2-point Phoenix lead.
Double team, kicked it back outside. Then they go right back into him again. He knows that he's got time if he turns quickly to get to it.
Rebounded by Michael Jordan. Now Frank Johnson, not the man that the Suns would have wanted to take that shot, and Jordan is able to go the distance.
Worst thing that could happen, let him score and use up, looked up the floor, saw a clear path to the basket. Nobody moved over to stop him. They certainly didn't want to foul and give him a 3-point play, so he scores and uses very little time.
It has come down to this possession.
They want Michael to get a full head of steam, try to keep him in the middle of the floor.
Well, Pippen got the step. Here's Paxson for 3. Yes! The Bulls take a 1-point lead, and Phoenix calls for time with 3 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. John Paxson converts a 3-pointer in Chicago 99 and Phoenix 98.
They've done this at least 3 or 4 times in the game. Penetrated and thrown backwards to a man rotating back to a spot-up area. There's the man, John Paxson. Grant gets the ball out to the right man at the right spot, and from the time it leaves his hand, it's perfect rotation on the basketball. He feels it, the team loves it, as they run back to the bench on the timeout.
And that is an NBA Finals record 10th three-pointer by Chicago. They've hit 10 of 14 from three-point land. For Paxson, his second. He hit 4 in Game 5. And now Paul Westphal setting it up with 3 and 9/10 seconds to go. We'll be right back. 9/10 seconds to go. Kevin Johnson will inbound. Oliver Miller plays it. Here's Johnson. Johnson gets, no, he could not get it off. Knocked away by Grant. It's all over. The Chicago Bulls have made it 3 straight NBA championships. A 3-point shot by John Paxson, the game winner. The Bulls with a record low, only 12 points in the fourth quarter. That is a NBA Finals record low, but it was enough.